Okay, guys, look, firstly, it's going to be a little bit noisy, this lesson, because there's people on the other side of this wall that are packing up this building because it's about to be renovated. So, sorry if there's a little bit of noise. Today we're looking at angles at a point, and basically what that means is we're looking at the different types of angles that are formed when shapes have a certain amount of degrees. So the first one we're looking at here is we're looking at a right angle, okay? Now, you should all know that a right angle equals 90 degrees, okay? When we have a right angle, like this one here, that equals 90 degrees, basically what we can do is we can split that in half and we can have A and B, okay, angle A and B, and we know that angle A plus B is going to equal 90 degrees. So when we have two angles that add together to equal 90 degrees, we call them complementary angles. Complementary angles, okay? So they're two angles that add up to 90 degrees. And if we transfer that over to here, where I basically set out an unknown angle, we can use that in order to find out the size of angle A. So all we need to do is we just write A equals 90, take away 20, okay, and A equals 70 degrees. Okay, and the reason why we know that A is going to be 90 take away 20 is because this is a right angle here, okay? And because they're complementary angles, we can find out the value of that A to equaling 70 degrees. And this is how you would need to set that out, okay? That's really important to know. Down here we have a straight angle, and straight angles equal 180 degrees. And it's the same thing. Let's just say we've got two there, okay? Angle A and B, and A plus B equals 180 degrees, which makes them supplementary angles. Supplementary angles, okay? So supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. So if I jump over to here and look at this question, I need to find angle A. All I would do there is I'd go A equals 180, take away 70, okay? And then I'd obviously do that calculation to give me 110 degrees. Okay, once again, that is the working out that you need to do, okay? Lastly here, and this is the last one we're looking at vertically opposite angles, okay? So vertically opposite angles are formed when we have two straight lines that form basically an X. But it could be an X that's like really skinny like that, okay? It could be a cross like that, but basically an intersection point, okay? So here I've got two straight lines, okay, that have met, okay? And I've got A here and A there, and B here and B there. And basically what that means is that the angles that are opposite each other, vertically opposite each other, are equal. So A is equal to A and B is equal to B, which means that if I've got a situation like this here, okay, what I can actually do is I can find every single angle here, the value of it, because of vertically opposite angles. So let's start with A. A is going to equal 100 degrees because it is vertically opposite, okay? So that's the first thing that I can do. Then I'm going to find the value of B. So B is going to equal 360 degrees because this is a full revolution, okay? It's a full revolution, making an X-Men symbol there. A full revolution, okay? And then I'm going to take away 100 plus 100, okay? And I'm going to divide it by 2. Okay, I'm going to explain that. So this is the value of that A, and this is the value of that A. Okay, and that will leave us with the total amount of space that's left here and here. Okay, so in order to find the value of 1B, I'm going to have to divide it by 2 once I've taken away that. So let's take away that. 360 take 200 is 160, and then we divide it by 2 to give me 80 degrees. Okay, so B equals 80 degrees. So basically what you're doing today is you're going to be finding out angles that are to do with complementary, supplementary, and vertically opposite angles. It's really important to note that none of the pictures that you'll see in your books today are to scale. Okay, none of them are to scale, so you couldn't measure them with a protractor. You just need to go off the facts that we've learned through these 3 types of angles. All right, good luck.